Reports from intelligence agencies confirm a shocking reality: some of the world's most dangerous criminals are directing vast, sophisticated operations from within maximum security prisons. These incarcerated kingpins exploit vulnerabilities, maintain contact with outside networks, and continue to wield significant power. It's an unseen command, manipulating global events from behind steel and concrete. This persistent threat challenges conventional notions of incarceration, demonstrating how prison walls are not always barriers to control. The reach of these shadowy figures extends far beyond their cells, impacting economies and security worldwide. DEA officials reveal that high-profile drug kingpins continue to manage global narcotics networks with alarming efficiency, even from solitary confinement. These individuals utilize an intricate web of encrypted messaging applications and contraband satellite phones. Orders flow seamlessly from the prison cells, coordinating drug shipments, money laundering, and even cartel violence across continents. This digital lifeline bypasses traditional surveillance, allowing imprisoned leaders to remain at the helm of multi-billion-dollar illicit enterprises. Their strategies demonstrate a profound adaptability, continuously challenging law enforcement efforts. FBI analysis indicates that sophisticated financial fraud schemes, targeting unsuspecting victims worldwide, are routinely orchestrated by inmates. These complex operations involve identity theft, elaborate scams, and investment fraud, resulting in losses estimated at over $500 million annually. The imprisoned masterminds leverage outside accomplices, using stolen data and social engineering tactics to siphon funds across borders. This demonstrates a disturbing capacity for financial manipulation, turning prison cells into command centers for global illicit finance. Authorities struggle to track the origin points of these intricate schemes. Cybersecurity firms report a disturbing trend: imprisoned hackers are directing major cybercrime operations, including ransomware attacks and large-scale data theft. Using smuggled devices and their profound technical knowledge, these individuals coordinate attacks that cripple businesses and compromise sensitive information globally. They instruct external accomplices on coding, exploit vulnerabilities, and manage the extortion process. The digital landscape offers a borderless platform for their criminal expertise, proving that even behind bars, some minds remain at the forefront of digital warfare, posing a significant threat to infrastructure worldwide. Local law enforcement agencies consistently report that notorious gang leaders continue to exert command and control over street operations from within maximum security facilities. Orders for violence, drug distribution, and recruitment flow out of prisons, maintaining the gang's influence and territorial disputes. Messages are often relayed through visitors, corrupt staff, or illicit devices, ensuring the incarcerated leader's authority remains unchallenged. This continuity of command fuels ongoing street crime, highlighting how prison sentences often fail to dismantle the core leadership structure of these dangerous organizations. Investigative journalists have uncovered unsettling links between incarcerated figures and political interference campaigns. Reports indicate inmates instigating witness intimidation, targeting public officials, and even attempting to influence local elections. Their methods include spreading disinformation, leveraging established criminal networks for coercion, and exploiting societal vulnerabilities. This shadow play from behind bars can destabilize communities and undermine democratic processes, raising serious questions about the extent of their influence. The implications for justice and governance are profound, demanding increased vigilance from authorities. International arms tracking agencies confirm that illegal arms dealing and smuggling rings are actively coordinated by inmates with long-standing global contacts. From their cells, these individuals facilitate transactions for firearms, ammunition, and even more sophisticated weaponry across international borders. They exploit complex logistics, using external intermediaries to move illicit goods and funds. This dangerous trade fuels conflicts and empowers other criminal organizations, showcasing the global reach of prison-based networks. The illicit arms market receives consistent supply lines dictated by those behind bars. NSA reports highlight the increasing difficulty intelligence agencies face in tracking and disrupting these prison-based networks. The primary obstacle is the widespread use of advanced, end-to-end encryption protocols on smuggled devices. These technologies create a digital labyrinth, making it nearly impossible for authorities to intercept communications or decipher the content of illicit messages. Criminals adapt rapidly, moving to newer, more secure platforms as old ones are compromised. This technological arms race gives an undeniable edge to incarcerated individuals, complicating counter-crime efforts significantly. Internal affairs investigations reveal that corruption within prison systems plays a critical and enabling role in these criminal enterprises. Guards and staff, susceptible to bribery and coercion, facilitate the flow of contraband phones, drugs, and vital information. This systemic vulnerability allows inmates to maintain their external command structures, turning facilities meant for confinement into hubs of criminal activity. Experts suggest that a single corrupt individual can compromise an entire security protocol, creating an inside-out threat that is exceptionally difficult to detect and eradicate. Prison security experts confirm that inmates are continuously finding ways to bypass sophisticated jamming technologies using miniaturized, smuggled devices. These include microsmartphones, tiny routers, and even custom-built communication tools. Criminal networks outside the walls are adept at getting these high-tech items into maximum security facilities, often through innovative and unexpected methods. This technological cat-and-mouse game ensures that despite security upgrades, inmates maintain a crucial digital edge, enabling their continued command and control over illicit operations from within their cells. Interpol briefings underscore the truly global nature of this phenomenon, with similar reports emerging from penitentiaries across different continents. The problem transcends national borders, complicating law enforcement efforts due to jurisdictional challenges and varying legal frameworks. Criminal networks established by incarcerated individuals operate seamlessly across countries, moving illicit goods, funds, and directives. This global web of influence necessitates unprecedented international cooperation, yet progress remains slow against an adaptive and interconnected adversary. The implications for international security are profound. Financial crime task forces estimate the sheer volume of illicit funds moved by these prison-orchestrated networks to be in the tens of billions annually. These vast sums are laundered through a sophisticated network of legitimate businesses, shell companies, and offshore accounts, making them nearly impossible to trace. The money fuels further criminal activities, corrupts officials, and undermines legitimate economies. The scale of this financial drain highlights the severe economic impact of crime directed from behind bars, presenting a monumental challenge to global financial stability. Sociology studies indicate that the recruitment of new members into criminal organizations, including sophisticated cyber attack groups, often originates from prison networks. Incarcerated leaders use existing connections, family ties, and external proxies to identify and bring in new talent. This steady flow of new recruits ensures the longevity and expansion of their operations, even as key figures remain confined. Prisons, ironically, become incubators for future criminal activity, rather than purely deterrence. The cycle of recruitment from within cells poses a continuous threat to societal safety and order. Security analysts consistently identify the human element as a critical vulnerability in combating prison-based crime. Prison staff, often underpaid and overworked, are susceptible to bribery, coercion, or even blackmail. Family members of staff can be targeted, creating immense pressure to comply with criminal demands. This exploitation of human weakness provides a constant pathway for contraband and communication, rendering technological defenses less effective. Addressing this human factor requires comprehensive strategies, including better compensation, psychological support, and enhanced anti-corruption measures within institutions. Court documents reveal numerous instances where family members and legal teams are unwittingly used as conduits for illicit communications. Inmates cleverly embed coded messages in seemingly innocuous conversations, letters, or legal documents. This exploitation of privileged communication and family trust allows critical instructions to pass undetected, making detection incredibly difficult for authorities. These innocent messengers, often unaware of their role, become vital links in the chain of command for criminal organizations. The practice highlights the cunning and manipulative tactics employed by incarcerated leaders. The Department of Justice acknowledges that authorities are engaged in a constant technological arms race with incarcerated criminals. As new detection and jamming systems are deployed, criminal networks rapidly adapt, developing counter-surveillance tactics and finding new ways to bypass security. This includes custom-built devices, evolving encryption, and novel smuggling techniques. The challenge is immense, requiring continuous innovation and significant investment from governments. It's a perpetual battle where each side pushes the boundaries of technology to gain an advantage in the unseen war for control. ONAC reports indicate that the unseen threat of prison-controlled crime continues to grow in sophistication and global reach. The ability of incarcerated individuals to maintain command over vast criminal enterprises poses a significant and evolving challenge to national security and global stability. This phenomenon requires a fundamental rethinking of prison security and criminal justice strategies. Without comprehensive reforms and international collaboration, these maximum security cells will remain active command centers, enabling criminals to wield power far beyond the confines of their imprisonment, with devastating consequences for society. Government statements emphasize the urgent need for robust solutions. International cooperation, advanced detection technologies, and stringent anti-corruption drives within correctional facilities are being implemented. However, experts warn that this is a long-term battle. The ingenuity of criminal minds, combined with the vulnerabilities of complex systems, means the fight for true confinement and control is far from over. Addressing this challenge requires a multifaceted approach, balancing security with intelligence, and adapting as quickly as the criminals themselves. The future of global security hinges on this ongoing struggle.